What's up, you guys? Welcome back. It's me, Monique, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, I basically just eat and talk. The main topic, I guess, of my channel would be weight loss and skin removal surgery, health tips, I guess, and just a little bit about my life and past struggles. And I think that's something we all deal with. But anyways, that's what I talk about. Things do change, so it's not always going to be that. But anyways, welcome. I hope you subscribe, and I hope you stay for the video, and I hope you like the channel and like the video. Anyways, I just got out of school, out of class, and I'm pretty hungry. So what I have here is, and usually I eat healthy, and I don't want to, eat all that fast food and stuff like everybody else does, because that's not what I eat regularly, and I'm kind of videotaping every day. So once in a while you will see me eat pizza or, whatever fast food. I don't really like fast food that much. I mean, I like French fries and stuff like that, but the burgers, I just don't have a taste for that anymore. I guess since I lost weight, that the taste for that has like gone away. Like, I don't even crave that stuff. It doesn't taste good to me. I'd rather buy like maybe frozen burgers and eat a hamburger at home or something like that. Would taste a lot better, or some steak, honestly, or some seafood just tastes better to me. So I do like Popeyes. I do enjoy that. It's like one of my favorite, and Subway. So I love Popeyes. I love KFC, and I like Subway. I think those are like the main places that you'll see me go to. Anywho, I have some shrimp here, some hot wings. They're ranch wings. I have some cabbage, a little bit of ground beef from some tacos that I had, some noodles, and vegetables. I did buy this sauce because I do love it. It's a little sweet, so sometimes I don't buy it because it just gets to me over time. I do love Tabasco, but sometimes it burns my tongue. The vinegar just, makes my mouth like raw. I do have from Sonic, however, some ice cream. It is thawing out. I add bananas to it. I had some the other day, and it's frozen, so we'll let that sit there. If it doesn't thaw out by the time this is finished, I got some banana and peanut butter for dessert. So anyways, our topic today, I guess, is going to continue to be, well, I can update you right now. Obviously, you can see my face. I had lip filler done. The swelling has gone down and it looks great. I mean, I honestly don't think that it looks bad. I don't think that it's overdone. When it is swollen, it looks overdone. So be careful of that. Give it some time. Don't freak out right away. It will look overdone no matter what. My lips were looking very puckered and just way, way, way too big. I also had botox, but as you can see, it's worn out, which is not cool because I only had it for like a month or so, and it didn't last, which is stupid because I almost paid $400 for that. So the lady is gonna fix it tomorrow. Be careful, you guys, if you're new to this type of stuff, that you don't get scammed. Be careful to just make sure that you speak up for yourself. Be careful to not be afraid to say what's on your mind. Say you don't like something. Say they're not doing something the way you want it. It's your face, it's your body, whatever they're doing. Do it the way that you want it done, and don't be afraid to speak up, because I have a tendency sometimes to be that way. Like, they know what they're doing and I should just, keep my mouth shut. But honestly, I kept my mouth shut with the filler that I got put in, and it doesn't look bad, but I had some put in here and some here, but she did put way too much, not way too much, but she put more on this side and less on this side because she thinks my face is not symmetrical. Well, she made it not symmetrical. So she's gonna fix that too. These are two different places that I've gone to. for the Botox and the fillers. So, um, you know, it would just be good to find one place that you can find somebody that's really good and just go there. But when I first got the Botox, as you can see, since it didn't last, like I knew someone was kind of weird. Not weird, but I don't know. The lady just didn't give me good feelings. So like that's why I sought somebody else out for my lips, because that's a little bit more of a serious thing than Botox. So there was no way I was gonna let her do my Botox or my filler. So I went somewhere else. And that lady didn't do a horrible job, because I still have a little bit of a syringe left that she can fill this in with. But if it doesn't come out right, I'm going to be upset, because she really did this side heavy with filler, even on my lips. This side was like way bigger. So she needs to fix that. And I will make sure that she does. But other than that, just make sure that you're not afraid to say what you're thinking. You know, like, just don't be afraid. And you know, it's a bit intimidating, because they know what they're, you know, you think they know what they're doing, but they're human, and you need to advocate for yourself. You need to let them know what you want, because they can't read your mind. All they could do is do what they think is best, and if you're not telling them what to do, then that's all they're going to go off of. So we looked at a cadaver today again. Sorry if you're eating, but it was a woman this time. And I'm just like, she had her face on too. Like the other one, it was just all muscle, because we were doing like muscle labs, and it's just very, I don't know. It's very like eye-opening, and it's an experience to remember. Like, it's not like you're gonna forget it. I think I overcooked these because they're really hard. Or over microwaved them. You'll never forget that experience. But this lady had her face still on there, her skin. And it's just really hard, like, I don't know. Maybe because my sister just passed away that I think about that, and I don't know. But it was a little bit easier this time. She didn't smell as bad as the man did. And funny question, this girl's like, is this the same cadaver? And I'm like, can't you tell she has a freaking vagina instead of a penis? Like, are you what kind of, I don't know. And I'm honestly, I'm normally not like, what a dumb question, but really, like, it's just kind of funny how little people pay attention. Yeah, that hot sauce just has it's good, but it just has a flavor that's very, I don't know how much I like it. But my fiance bought it, so I just said, okay. Well, he suggested it because he thinks that I love it. So I'm like, okay. Like, I really didn't say, hey, honey, let's get some of this. He's like, here, babe. He likes the one that's not 2 times, and I like the 2 times, so he got the other one. But he's not big on spice. Like, I made some green chili yesterday. It was too hot for him. He's like, didn't eat all the green chili. Like, the green chili parts he left out, so I picked him out for him, like, out of the whole pot. That way he doesn't have to do that. I'm just somebody that's really likes spicy food, so. You heard that, huh? That's very, very hard. Rock hard. It's just, every time I get on here, I forget what I, want to say, and there's just all day long I'm thinking of stuff to say, and I have so much to say, but when I'm on here, I forget words. It's like you're on the spot, so... Plus, we don't have a lot of time. I don't. I normally get 30 minutes before it cuts off, so... I'm like, what do I want to talk about? What do they want to hear? I'm still new, so I don't have anybody really saying, like, giving me suggestions. And so I'm like, okay, well. I want to do cooking stuff, too. I've eaten healthy for a long time. There's times I've fallen off, like anybody else. Like, I went back to, I didn't gain a lot of weight. I would say I gained maybe like 10 pounds at the most, because normally I would stay around 140, and I'd say I reached 150, and there was no way I was going to go past 150. So usually once I get to like 147, I'm like, I start backing down and changing things. But this year I did get up to like 152, I think. And I was like, oh heck no. And I had to quickly change my habits because I won't let myself go back to where I was before. And I was drinking more, and I had to stop that. I just had to, get stuff back on track. And I'm glad to say everything's back to normal. I'm down to 140 again. I'm trying to get to 135 before my surgery. I want to be as small as I can to give them more skin to take out. So, but my surgery is not for another month. So, I'm not going to be super extreme. I am doing OMAD, like I said before. I repeat it because there's going to be different people watching. So if you don't like it to be repeated, sorry, but you're not the only person watching, so. And I don't want to be like, oh, go watch this video, because I don't know which video I said it in, and it doesn't matter. So, I'm trying to get down. And then plus I'm running every day. Which he also said to tone my stomach, so I need to start doing like crunches and stuff. I haven't started that yet, but I will. I'm running 8 miles a day, not 8 miles every day. I mean, during the week, I want to run 8 miles a day when I don't have school, which is, so Monday and Wednesdays I have class. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday I want to do 8 miles. The other days I want to do like at least 5. On the weekends, I don't want to do any, really, unless I feel like it, unless I feel like, because I just, like, this last weekend, on Sunday, I made some dumb cake, and I ate some, and it's very buttery. I put way too much butter. It still tastes very good, but I, need to cut back on that type of stuff. And it's unnecessary anyways. It's good, it's sweet already, and I just put too much butter because of the video I was watching. Kind of said to cover everything, but my sister told me, because she's the expert on that, on the dump cake, she said to use it sparingly because it goes a long way. So, but I ate it anyways, and so I just felt really guilty. So I'm like, can we please go? I went and I ran 2 miles. So that, I mean, it's not a whole lot, but I just needed to do something because of that. So, plus the ice cream, I had that this weekend. And the weekends also I'm going to use as my cheat days. Because I'm with my fiance. I want to enjoy it. So, but this is really good. These vegetables I get from Walmart. You will see me eating them a lot. I mean, they're just so good. It's the Oriental mix. It just has peas, carrots, broccoli, and sometimes it has corn and sometimes the water chestnuts, which is weird because I think you got the wrong kind because it should have water chestnuts. But there was a time, I wish I had more time on my phone because I want to talk about some deep stuff, but I don't know when to do it. I want to, but I don't know when because I don't want to get into it and then cut it off because now I have like 15 minutes left and it goes kind of quick. Do I want to? I want to because it's honest, you know, and I want to help people out there. And I've struggled so much. You guys don't even know. I've struggled with so many different things since I was little. I've went over some of it. I would like to go into more detail. That way you guys understand. And it's not bashing anybody. It's just, I want you guys to be able to relate to me because I feel like it's a common thing and most people find it taboo. Most people keep it secret. I think in my family there was a lot of things that we would push under the rug just because we didn't want to upset anybody, but I for the most part wanted to be honest. I just always, you know, I don't know, and like my family's not that way, but I just feel like, and a lot of people in this world aren't that way. They want to keep things a secret, which is fine. Like, I don't want to bash anybody. I don't want to bring anybody's stuff to the light or anything. I just want to talk about my experience and how it affected me, and that's it. Nothing more than that. And how possibly if you went through anything like that, you can overcome it. And I just want you guys to know that I've been through a lot. I'm not just somebody here just sitting here for no reason. Talking to you and eating. My goal with this channel was to help people, but I just don't know if it's the right thing to do. Like, I'm debating on ASMR or doing this and talking about life because I just don't want to stir any feathers, you know, stir up any feathers. What is that called? Ruffle any feathers or anything. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I guess I will feel it when the time's right or whatnot, but I will say one thing. I was struggling with laxatives not that long ago. And I'll tell you why. Because, no, I don't know if I want to say struggling. Yeah, I was struggling somewhat because I kind of got in the habit of taking them because I got my gallbladder taken out, right? So I just, I felt like I needed them to use the restroom, you know, number 2. And I was using them way too much because then I felt like sometimes when I would eat a little too much, I was like, oh my God, like it was uncomfortable feeling and I wanted it out of me. So obviously I don't do that now. I'm completely over that. Not to say that anybody's ever completely healed of anything, but everything in life's a struggle, and every day you need to wake up and you need to remember and not always hold things against yourself, but remember what you've been through and just recognize that, you know, it's very easy to fall into things and you just got to be careful and stuff like that. So I just was using it because like the food would feel uncomfortable in my stomach and I felt heavy. I was like more tired, so I just wanted it out. So like I just felt heavy with the food in me, so I would use more laxatives than I definitely should have, and I was doing that way too much. I don't believe, well, I really feel like getting my gallbladder removed is a big part of the struggles that I have. So, I I didn't struggle with anything until my gallbladder was removed. Like, I didn't go, things were not like that till then. I did very well. I lost weight the right way. And you know, it's just all it is, and everybody wants to know what it is, but it's really just eating right and exercise. Like, that's all it is. And honestly, you're not going to hear of any other secret way to do it other than that. Unless it's an unhealthy or a bad, or you know, an unhealthy way to do it. So the only way to do it, diet and exercise. If you don't like exercise, you can definitely change your diet, and that'll help. If you also don't like exercising, walking will help. So if you just change your diet, it'll take a lot longer to see results, but it just depends on how big you are and how much you alter your diet. Like, as far as soda, cake, or what, it just depends on what you normally eat. What is I don't know. I'm trying to think of a word. I want to say kryptonite, but what are your demons? Is the food that you eat that causes your weight gain? Because not everybody's the same. For some people it could be cake, for others it could be pizza, soda, you know. So it just depends. Eating after 5 p.m. is also another thing. And for me, I was eating at 1 in the morning sometimes because I get off so late and I was just hungry. I don't know why, because now I stop eating at 5 usually. It just depends, because it depends on what I've eaten, and if I'm still hungry, I will give myself until 8 p.m. because I do work after 8 p.m. I work at 8, you know, like, I'm due at work at 8, but I get there about 8:10, 8:15, whatever, somewhere around there. So I allow myself to eat before that because I do move around at work a lot. So I allow myself to eat up until that point, but it just depends on what I've eaten during the day or whatever. So if I'm still really hungry, if I had just a salad or whatever, I will have a little bit of protein or something to hold me off. And then so from 8 p.m. I'm awake until 1, 2 in the morning. So that's a lot of hours of fasting from 8 to 2 in the morning. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So that's 6 hours of fasting before I even fall asleep. So I do sometimes, well, I used to get hungry in between that time. Now my body's like acclimated to it. My body already knows. It doesn't even look for food because I don't eat like that anymore. So your body might be hungry the first day or two that you start to stop eating that late. But then you'll get used to it and you won't even feel those hunger pains. And that's the hard part for people, is they don't want to go through that. That was the hard part for me too, because I'd be hungry like in that time and I'm like, no, I'm so hungry. But you just get over it, or you eat a big dinner at like 5 and it should hold you through. And then the next day in the morning, I'm kind of hungry, so I have some coffee. I have black coffee now. People will say that's gross, but for me, it does not taste bad. It cures my hunger until about 3. It just all depends. You really need to, there's not all, you know, one way to do it, you know, all or nothing. I don't think it's the right words. There's not just one way to do it. You just have to fill it out, you know? And just pay attention to what you're eating, the time, And then you'll know, like, can I eat again? Like, kind of count your calories a little bit. Just guesstimate, okay, this protein I had, this banana, 100 calories, this meat, 100 calories, the vegetables, 50. And whatever. So, if you need to look it up, you can always Google, like, how many calories in one potato. I think it's like one something, 150 maybe. That sauce is hot and I didn't even bring water. And now, since I eat one meal a day, I wait till I get really, really hungry and my food tastes so much better. I also stay full. And just overall, it's just better. Like, I feel better. Because before I was really just always kind of hungry. Now I'm hungry, but I eat and then it's over, like, for the day. It's just, I don't feel hunger again. And if I do, I'll have a little whatever, apple or whatever. So that's one problem I've had. Or yes, yeah. It's laxatives. And I'm just so determined not to go back to where I was that I think, you know, dang it. I think certain things can pose as triggers or risks. So anytime, because my being overweight was like a problem, right? So any problem that you might have, whether it could be a sexual habit, it just all depends on you. What is your bad habit or whatever, or what are your hang-ups? And you have to kind of keep your eyes open for anything that relates to that. And for me, because of my past overweightness, like, I am prone to, you know, eating problems. Not everybody is, but I'm just saying you're more likely to have those problems. And I'm talking from experience. I am not a doctor. I am not certified in anything medical. And I'm not giving medical advice. I'm talking basically sole on my experience. And I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just giving my life experiences and the way I see things. And you can take it or leave it. I don't care either way. Everybody's situation is different, and yours is not going to be like mine. Mine is not going to be like yours or the next person's. If yours is anything like mine, I mean, you could, you know, make your own decisions. But everybody's situation is different, and everybody's view, experience, everything is just going to be different. So you don't have to agree with me. I'm not asking you to. But yeah, so you just got to be careful of that. And what else have I struggled with? I will get into that more because I've had many struggles in my life. I want to talk about them. And food by far has been the hardest because you can't avoid it. You know, like anything else I can avoid, I can cut people out, I can, you know, cut out all that stuff. Food is here with me all the time, and it's been my greatest problem. So it's important, and that's why I'm eating here, because so I'm not eating by myself, and it just helps me to be able to get it out, because also all things that are brought to light shall cease. So like if you have all these secrets and stuff and you hide your problems and stuff, you're going to continue to suffer with them. If you bring it to light and you talk about it and you tell people, God will help you get rid of that problem, and other people will as well. So that's what you need to do. You need to not keep it a secret. That's just, in my opinion, the best thing I've ever done was talk about my stuff. To anything it was, and I have more to talk about, but right now we're at 32 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. Sorry I didn't get to share dessert with you guys, but hopefully next time I'll get to do that. I do eat a lot of like Baskin Robbins sometimes, and I love ice cream. So anyways, go ahead and comment down below if there's anything you would like to see me eat, or any suggestions on topics. I'm free to talk about anything. I have a lot to talk about. I've been through a lot, so anything you have to suggest is not going to surprise me, and I'm sure I've had an experience with it. So anyway, you guys, sorry if I rambled or went off subject or anything in any way. I'm still, you know, trying to learn this and get better at it. But for now, I just enjoy spending time with you guys. I enjoy talking, and I hope you enjoyed it, okay, guys? And please go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.